Hey guys, hello there and welcome to Whimsical Wednesday, y'all. Please say hello when you come on. My name is Tracy and I'm a brand ambassador for Dixie Belle Paint, and this is Dixie Belle Paint's main Facebook page where we are around the clock all week long, every day, sharing how to paint with the amazing Dixie Belle paint. So every single Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I meet with you guys right here and we do what I call Whimsical Wednesday. Hello, Nancy. I've got a lot of regulars that come on. I love that. We brand ambassadors love it when you guys come on and watch us conquer a big piece of furniture or figure out our way through something that's a little bit of a struggle, and just being completely transparent with y'all that we don't always know exactly what we're doing, but we're going to give it our best shot and learn how to use these products that are amazingly easy to use and can transform your furniture in the blink of an eye, and it's super simple as well. So please, oh hey Sully, hey Miguel, y'all just say hello when you jump on. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. If you do not know where a Dixie Belle retailer is in your area, I have included a link right there at the description of this video that gives you a link that you can click, and that will take you to an area where you put in your zip code, and their website will tell you exactly where a Dixie Belle retailer is in your area. If you're an online shopper and you like to just click and shop and you want to have it delivered to your door, I put my link there and you can order any Dixie Belle product that you want, including what I'm going to share with you tonight from that link there as well. So y'all all do me a favor, hit that share button. Let's get this crazy Marie Antoinette piece out there for people to see. Hello, Miss Wanda from South Padre Island. Hi, hun. Hi, Deb. Good to see y'all. Hello, Bobby. Okay, guys, this piece has been a lot of fun. This is our last week with it, though. I'm going to wrap this up and she'll be done, so I won't have her here next week. It's been a lot of fun. This is our third, is it our third or fourth time to paint on this piece? It's a large armoire. It was solid black when I got it. And I started from scratch talking about design with you guys. We talked about the overall design, when to prime, when not to prime, how to clean, all of that sort of stuff. We did that together. Then we did stripes. We did organic stripes, right? Down on the bottom, down at the bottom. We did some pink and white, what I call organic stripes, which is, oh, Rena, hi. Rena, welcome to Dixie Belle videos. Thank you, Yvonne, for sprinkling. I say share, am I not supposed to? Rena, thank you for joining and thank you for telling us that you're new. I'm doing a not really advanced technique. I'm just playing. I'm playing in paint tonight. This is a very relaxed, casual half hour with you guys. Very relaxed, because y'all are going to kind of work through this with me. So I'm not actually teaching a true technique. However, I'm going to show you something here. We did some organic stripes down on the bottom, which meant we did stripes without tape, and y'all loved that last week, right? Thank y'all for bearing with me last week. I was not feeling well. I did not have COVID. I was tested. I did have a virus, and my husband now has the virus as well. So just a non-COVID virus. But thank y'all for bearing with me last week, because I was like, whoo, I did not feel good. Then we did on the sides, y'all remember the ribbon candy / ombre stripes, right? 3 colors, 1 big brush. Oh, I don't have her on here. Fran, my paintbrush with the face. I have those. So let's see, someone's asking a question. Tried blending a piece several times, just not working, too many brush strokes. Can I just sand it? Oh, I lost it. There's a lot of comments here. Can I just sand it to get rid of the texture and start over? Absolutely, you sure can. You can actually wet it down with a little bit of water, let it sit for just a little bit, and then maybe go after it with just a really fine grit sandpaper, and those brush strokes, they'll just disappear. They'll melt like butter, okay? All right, so here we go. We did the stripes last week. Then on my own page, I did the raised texture. Did y'all see that? All right, now I'm gonna step aside, because right now I'm being Marie. But right now Marie's a big blob. There she is. This is Marie Antoinette. She's going to be here in the middle. We're going to do this together. But do y'all see all around her in the gold? So we did all this blending, crazy blending, and then we did a raised texture with Dixie Belle Mud, and I have highlighted it all in this gold, which is actually the new mousse that will be released. It'll be in your retailer's hands, I believe. I'm not sure exactly when but it should be early fall, late summer, early fall. And I still have a little bit of it in a little jar, and I used it very sparingly, but it's amazing. It catches a beautiful gold. It casts a beautiful glimmer. I love it. So that's what I used here. So that's my raised stencil, goes all around Marie. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to move my camera because if I do, a lot of times I lose internet, but I'm going to move it down and let you guys see. So right here we start with our organic stripes that we did not use tape, and let me go all the way down here. So this is what I worked on yesterday and today. All right, so I have my microphone on. Y'all should be able to hear me good. These right here, if I bring you in closer, but y'all are gonna have to wait until I take staged photos because these actually, like my macaroon is quite realistic looking. I'm pretty proud of it. I posted a video of it today. I know it looks very flat, but if you were to be right here, you would see that it's actually shaded and shadowed. I did that. I've got several different pieces of candy. This piece of candy wraps around the side and has the pretty wrapper that burst open on the side. And got my orange slice and my cotton candy in its cone. All right. And then I've trimmed it all out in Golddigger. This is Dixie Belle's Metallic Gold. From their Moonshine Metallic line. So this is Golddigger. It's a very, very, very bright gold. And remember, I'm going for super gaudy, super over the top design on this piece. So on the sides are the very bright ribbon candy stripes. So we're about to tackle Marie Antoinette right here. And I'm trying to bring in a little bit of the bright. I've got the Peony and Flamingo and what was it? Peony, Flamingo, and Plum Crazy. I've got those here, and we're also going to put a lot of that up in here as well, okay? I'm glad y'all like it. I love her. I love her so much. Okay, so do y'all see this dividing line that's going on here, and it wraps all the way around the side and here as well? This is going to be divided up by a jumbo pearl beaded garland, okay? So I'm going to paint it. It's going to be beaded pearls that go all the way down. Not dainty little pearls, but big, gaudy, jumbo pearl strands. Because she's also going to have pearl strands in her hair as well. So that will divide up right here. Okay? All right. So that lets you see the bottom. So now let's move up here to the top. Are there any questions so far about what I've done so far as the organic stripes or maybe the raised texture that I have right here? And then otherwise, if there's not any questions or is there anything I can answer, I'm going to move on and I'm going to start painting her face and let you guys watch how I work from the back forward. How many coats you did to get the coverage? I'm talking about the golden metallic. Okay, so what I did on the gold down at the bottom, because I really, really wanted a super gaudy gold, that is Rebel Yellow. I painted Rebel Yellow first. This is Limeade. Hold on. Let me get my Rebel Yellow. Oh, you know what? Actually, it must have been, I thought it was Rebel Yellow, but it's not. It was Limeade. That was a mistake. I thought I used Rebel Yellow. I didn't. I used Limeade. So I used Dixie Belle's Limeade today as just one thin coat on the bottom. That's all I did. And then I painted one coat. That's one coat of Golddigger on top. Where's my Golddigger? Hold tight. Please hold. Please hold. Here I come. Here's my Golddigger. So I did one coat of not Rebel Yellow, Limeade, but I think I would have preferred Rebel Yellow, but it looks good. It looks really, really good. And then I did one coat of Golddigger on top of that, okay? But I did a pouncing technique with the Golddigger, guys. So the metallics, not just this, any metallic that you use, any line of paint, if you paint metallics back and forth, you're going to drag the actual real metallic flakes in here. They're going to lay one direction, and then when you swipe back the other direction, those metallic flakes are going to move to that direction. So if you go back and forth, you're going to have like these streaks in your metallic paint. Has anyone ever told you that? So it's really, really helpful if you will either do one of two things. Paint your metallic paint in one direction. Start right and go left, lift your brush. Go back to the right and go left, lift your brush. Right and left, lift your brush. Big time painter's tip. Another thing to do is y'all see me paint. We're going to do it right now. We're going to paint right now just like this. I pounce. So I pounced my metallic gold on there. And that just kind of lays those metallic flakes on there and they settle on their own, and it gives you a much more opaque finish. Oh, you think she meant the gold on the green? Let me see. Is that what she meant? Okay, the gold on the green is a product that is not available yet, and it is the, it's going to be called, it's mousse, Dixie Belle's Mousse. It's their Gemstone Mousse, and this is the gold, and I just had a tiny bit on my finger, and I just went around anywhere the raised texture was and just touched it, like a light touch. It's super sheer. It's very, very sheer. Yay, Sarah, that will help you a lot. Good, Alicia, I'm glad. See, if it's, you know, the whole video tonight, 30 minutes, if that's what you get out of it, I think that's worth it, because that's a helpful tip. Okay, so that was good. That was good. All right, y'all see what's up here? This is my Marie, so let me bring her forward. Now
remember that I got this, I drew this myself based off of a mannequin that I saw on Instagram. Glitterville, I think is the name of the store, Glitterville. So they have a mannequin in their store, and I drew this picture based on their mannequin. So that's where I got this picture from. You want to see the sides, Nona? If I move, oh good, Mary, I thought you meant that. Okay. All right, so this is what we're about to do. We're going to bring this to life right here. Now, when I first started this with you guys, I drew this out in chalk already. Remember that? We drew it in chalk. This right here was to give you an example of white primer versus clear primer. That's why this is white right here. That was from 3 videos ago. I was showing you the difference between white and clear Boss. That was white Boss. Okay, so I've already drawn. Someone wants to see the sides. All right, I hate to move my camera because sometimes I lose you, but okay, let me see. Let's move it. We'll move it this way. Here we go. Here we go. Pray that we do not lose internet connection. Here we go. That's the ombre stripes. It's a mess still. I'm still working on it. But you see the different colors in the stripes? That's our ribbon candy 3-tone stripes. That's Peony, Plum Crazy, and Flamingo. You see the candy down here on, that's my floor. You see the candy down here with the ribbon that opens up on the side? Not the ribbon, the big candy wrapper. Okay. All right. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. I don't see any blips, so here we go. That's okay, Yvonne. That's okay. Okay, good. If y'all did not see last week's video, it actually was really good. I was sick, but I'm actually very pleased with how it went. So please check it out. It's on Dixie Belle's main page. You can just scroll back until last week, Wednesday, the same time, and you'll see them take place. I was very, very happy with it. So, okay. So I'm going to tape her back up, because when I am doing, you know, my own impression of something, I like to have it close by. Just like when you see professional, you know, artists or canvas painters, they've got like a little photo at the top and they're actually painting their impression of that photo, of that image. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Y'all are too sweet. Okay, so here we go. I've got my face. I've got her drawn out. So I did that, y'all, with chalk. All right, I just did it with a piece of chalk. Y'all watched me do it. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I stood back and I was like, we're going to do like this, and we just kind of drew it out. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and paint her face, which is down here. And I just did a very simple, very, very simple line, just like this. I had trouble deciding where exactly it was going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open I've got cotton. I want her face to be very white. Am I wrong? But in the movie I saw, Marie Antoinette, her face always had like a lot of white makeup on it. So almost Alice in Wonderland like, you know. Oh, good, Juana. I'm so glad. I am so glad that was helpful. Okay, so I'm going to use, actually, I think I'm going to use my watercolor. No, I'm not. I'm going to use one of my artistic brushes. Let's see. I'm going to use this one. Nothing special about it. Usually I use these type of artistic brushes like this, but these are a lot softer and have like a rounded edge. And this is sharper and more precise, and I don't really need precision right now. I need something soft because I'm going to kind of pounce her skin on. So
here we go. I am going to move this over just a smidge this direction so I can work on one side and you can watch me there. How's that? Y'all see good enough? I think that's a good spot for it. Let me move some lighting over and we should be good to go, and I'll just start painting and y'all can watch. Hello, Miss Christine. Hi, honey. Yes, they did a lot of white face powder, Yvonne says. Okay, good. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So down here, I'm almost out of cotton, y'all. Look at that. That's all. Look, it's way in the bottom, like barely. I don't use cotton very often. I usually use Fluff. Fluff is my favorite white, but cotton is a true white. So I've kind of got her jawline. I just drew the sides of her head and down her jawline. Nothing about this is perfect. Down to a pointy little dainty chin, up into her hairline here. And you'll see how I'm just kind of patting it out, just like this. I want lots and lots of texture on this piece, lots of layers on this piece. I don't want anything looking perfect except for the gold. The gold metallic, I do want it to be perfect. Someone I just saw, I don't know who it was, asked if I ever signed my pieces. And you know what? I used to a long time ago and I quit. I don't know why. And I really should. I don't know why. Used to, I would just, put like a little love note on them. I haven't done that in a while. In fact, I have 2 pieces here waiting to be picked up. I need to put a love note on those. I used to do XOXO, Tracey. So how's everyone doing, you guys? Oh my gosh. It's like I'm in San Antonio, Texas, so we're in the middle of a huge COVID spike right now. Our hospitals are full to capacity. All elective surgeries have been canceled. They're bringing in nurses from all over to help with the packed hospital and the overworked staff. It's just it's sad and crazy and scary. All right, so there we go. Her face has taken shape. Do y'all like that? Oh, I'm feeling good, hun. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm good. I am good. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead. Now, I'll do this later. Like the candy and the cotton candy, you got to start somewhere. So I'm going to leave a tiny line between, let's see, I'm going to get down here on my knees. Okay, y'all can see the top of my head. I'm going to leave a tiny line between where her chin is and where her neck starts. This is her neck here. So I'm kind of doing like her neck and her shoulders, her décollage. Is that what it's called? Just real simple, not perfect. This just gives me the beginning. Tells me where I am. So all my background is done. We're going to do this, and the next thing we're going to move into is her hair, which is, by the way, cotton candy. And I'm going to kind of repeat the cotton candy process with y'all, which was really fun. It was kind of like doing clouds. So this entire piece was painted this way, the entire piece, except for the stripes. But even the stripes were non-traditional, Nothing was painted with strokes. Everything is painted like this with a pouncing action. I love that it has a black background. And honestly, I've painted a lot of pieces like that. Painted furniture where you do black first and then you do your lighter colors on top of it. And a lot of people are afraid of black wax, but they want that depth to their painted pieces. So if you're brave enough to paint your entire piece black or paint it a dark charcoal gray, and then paint your lighter gray or your lighter colors on top of it, and that black really does make a difference. It really does show through somewhat. It changes the tone of your piece. Oh, you're in Duval. Yes, an ambitious opening now places. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened. And it is really, really sad. Very sad. I just don't know. I don't know if our economy can take it again, if they put us on stay home orders again. So anyway, just something, food for thought, you guys. Painting your, have you ever tried it? If you haven't tried it, I'm going to encourage you to give it a shot. Just try the black and then paint over it and watch the natural shading take place. Okay, y'all see that? That's done. That is done. Starting point, face, neck, and shoulders are done. You see her? Nice, right? West Coast of Florida, and we're going, I know you guys are. It is starting, and I'm so sorry about that. I have so many friends in Florida. Dixie Belle's in Florida, as a matter of fact. You know that? Oh, Amber, you're so sweet. Starting to take shape. I'm excited to see it. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, so that's that. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead. Let's look at this. All of the outside, so let's look at this paper again. So all of, if you're going to do a design, you want to do what's in the background first. So you will not paint around the candies and the cookies that are in here. I'm going to go ahead and do her entire shape of her hair, and then we need to go back and add the cake and the cookies and stuff like that later. Now that's not anything I'm going to do with you guys tonight, but go ahead and watch me. Go ahead and watch me start the cotton candy of her hair. I'm going to do it exactly like I just did there, but we're going to go ahead and introduce some new colors to it. So let's see. This right here looks like the edge. Looks like what I did. I'm also, while I'm looking at this, I'm looking up at that at the same time. So anytime you're trying to do, some sort of impressionistic painting, have yours where you can see it. So as your hand moves, your eyeballs can look up, can look right up. You don't have to put your brush down or stop what you're doing. Okay, so nice, big, puffy cotton candy moving right into my green, and double over here again, bring that down. She's got some curls, but it looks like I'm going to bring this cotton candy bee's nest hair over to the side like this. Now, do I need to keep pouncing with this little tiny brush now that I've got that done? No, I don't. I can get a bigger brush. So here's my Dixie Belle medium oval, and I can take my big brush and pounce out just like this. And actually, when I start adding other colors to this, I will be using different oval brushes, just like this. Okay, so the small artist brush was just to do that outside, because when you pounce, these splay out. They start to splay out. You don't really have any real control over what's happening on the side. So you want to use the smaller brush for the side, but you don't want to draw a perfect line on that either. You take your small artist brush and you want to pounce that as well, because you don't want it to be perfect on the outside. It's supposed to look like a soft, edgy, soft-edged cotton candy. So is this going to stay wet the whole time we're working on this piece? It's not. So I've got my Mr. bottle close by. This kind of bulged out a little bit off to the side like that. I've got my Mr. bottle close by because once I start adding other colors to this is just like doing a cloudscape. Once I start adding other colors to this, I want to be able to reactivate my white somewhat. So I have my Mr. bottle close by. So I'm pretty much done with my small brush for the moment. I'll bring my small brush into this cotton candy hair again at the end so I can make some edges. Let me look real close and see. Do I want, that is there. It looks like there's some more white hair over here under the cake. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done as well. Right up next to that orange candy, and looks like all the way to here, I think. Just like that. It's just paint, y'all. It's just paint. You just go for it. I'm going to take this all the way into there. And maybe all the way into here as well. Looks like she's got, you know how she's got that side swipe bang going on? I don't need to worry about that because that's going to be painted very straight, very 1960s. Very 1960s. But we're going to go ahead and take our little poofy cotton candy all the way down into there. And how fun is this? This is so much fun. I had so much fun doing the candy as well down below. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and break out some other colors, y'all. Let's break out some soft pink, all right? Soft pink for the win. Something's in my eyeball. I will go on over to my page as well when I'm done here. Let's see. Last week I did not do that because I did not feel good. All right, this is my large round. And no, this is oval medium. This is oval medium. And this is oval small. That's the difference in the two. Oval medium, oval small. So my oval medium I had with my white, my oval small. I'm going to dip into my soft pink right here. And I don't want that much. So I've got like a little plate. This is a Cool Whip lid. And I pounced some of that off onto my Cool Whip lid. Just pounce some of that extra off. My Marie fell. Get back up there, girl. All right, and I'm just going to start, no specific spot. I'm just going to start introducing a little color in like this. All right, so everything is pounced, just like that. Maybe touch over there, a little bit down here. All right, set that aside. Now I'm going to pick my white brush back up, and I'm going to go back into, because I don't want it to be too obvious. Now, it'll be harder for you to see on camera, but trust me, these are just sort of blending together and softening out together. All right, so now let's do, how about a little bit of lavender? You want to put a little bit of lavender in there? Now, I don't have another oval brush that's open. I don't want to open another one. So this here is Lucky Lavender. I'm going to shake it and just use some right off the lid, like that. And now I can just dip right off of the lid. All right, I'm going to use, you can even pounce with a regular brush. So this is my flat medium that I love. So I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to dip it right here in my Lucky Lavender. I'm going to take a paper plate and pounce off the excess. See, pouncing that off. You don't have to have a round brush to do this, but a good sized surface brush is good. All right, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of that in here, just a little, into wherever I want. A little bit over here as well. Not a whole lot. All right, now, what do you think I'm going to do now? I'm going to pick that white brush back up and dip it into my cotton a little bit, pounce that out onto my plate as well. And then I'm going to take that white brush and go right back over the lavender. Right back over that Lucky, right on top of it. And kind of pounce it in. Covering it up a little bit, kind of smoothing it out. So this is the same sort of technique, y'all, that you would do if you wanted to paint clouds. Have any of y'all wanted to paint clouds? Clouds are really, really fun to paint. Same thing. A lot more freedom, though, with cotton candy. And a heck of a lot more freedom with a crazy whimsical piece like Marie Antoinette. You like it already? Good. I'm so glad. I'm glad that you do. So that is that. I think that looks pretty good so far. What color do y'all think her cone should be? I think we're going to do a striped cone. How about, since the cotton candy is so soft, how about we do light pink and peony? How's that sound? Let's do that. So, see how, I mean, I really have no plan, y'all. I don't. So I'm going to take a light pink, and that's that small craft brush that I told you about 1 inch wide that I use all the time. And I've already kind of got this drawn out. I'm going to take it all the way to the top. Now, the reason I'm going to go and put this on here now is because when I go back and start doing the finishing touches on my cotton candy, I don't want a hard line. Do y'all see that? Y'all see that hard line there? The cotton candy needs to go over the edge of the cone. So just drawing this out like this. I even want to take it up on that point just a little bit. I'll go back and put my curved stripes on there. I'll draw them up with a piece of chalk. Same thing, start pouncing this out. And then that way when I go back and I finish my cotton candy, I can take it over the edge of the cone. I really could have done this first, but I got a little anxious because I wanted to show y'all that blending on the cotton candy. But no big deal, right? You just keep adding layers. Now I'm thinking about, y'all, I'm thinking about adding some WoodUBend to my Marie Antoinette as well. Not real sure where. I'm thinking about like this picture here where she's got the swirls on the side of her face right there. Do you see how those little curls come down? I was thinking about doing one of the curls with the WoodUBend, but I'm also thinking about, do you see all the bead garlands in her hair? I'm thinking about using like the beaded trim for WoodUBend and let it be actually textured. How amazing is that? You were, Brenda? That's okay. You know what? I love your honesty, and I hear that a lot with my pieces, and I am okay with that. I know they're crazy. A lot of them are super crazy and off the wall, but you know what? It's just, everything, I don't want everything to always have to be so seriously beautiful. I want it to be fun, and holy cow, that's amazing. You cannot tell me that if you didn't walk in someone's house and they had this in their little girl's room or in their kitchen or in their dining room, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. So that's what I like. I like the wow factor. Oh, I think so too, Mag, with the WoodUBend. I think it's a great idea. I do. Okay, so this is done. I'm going to let that dry, and I'll come back and add some swirly stripes to that. Let's do one more thing together. Let's do, I've got about 5 minutes. Let's do the cake. Let's just do the cake. Not the whole cake, a little bit of the cake. Why don't we make what color should the inside of the cake be? Blue? Should we go with the inside of the cake, or maybe lemonade? What should the inside of the cake be? Lemonade or Dixie Belle Blue? The inside, not the frosting. You're pouncing, my queen. You are cracking me up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like my clock. Sherry was like, what did she mean, my click? What's my click? What's my click? Oh, my clock. You mean my clock? I got you. I got you. Y'all want to... I know. Imagine that. Blue? You want me to paint the inside blue? Okay. If I do the inside blue, what am I going to make the icing? Soft pink, maybe? Okay, we're going to have blue cake. Let's have blue cake. Dixie Belle Blue. Oh, I got a little dried spot there. I leave my paints open a lot, so a lot of time the paint that's on the inside of the lid gets really dry. All right, here we go. Again, clean brush. I have a gazillion brushes over there. Like I have two cupfuls of brushes over there like this, so I just pick and choose. All right, y'all set it. Here we go. Let's do the cake. Let's do the cake. Here we go. Let me look at it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 layers. There's a circle that comes into the middle of it, but I don't care. I'll paint over that. Whoop, there we go. There's layer 1. Let me make it out a little bit further. 1. I am going to do the cake instead of pouncing. I'm actually going to do it in streaks like this, all right? Here's another one. 2. Didn't load up. You got to load enough. Load enough. 2. I always said in another life I would be a cake decorator. 3. I think that's enough. Let me fix the back end. Oh, this was the perfect brush. What would I do without this little brush? All right, 1, 2, 3. There's our slice of cake. Now, obviously, you can see that it's going to also, let me do a little outline here so you can see. It's going to go like that. Do y'all see that? And then it's going to go like that, but not with this color. All right, that's that. And then it's going to have some cherries on top. Pretty cool. That's her cake. And there's actually a big candy that's going to go in the front of that right here. And I could, if I had a baby wipe, hold on, I do. Let me show you something real quick. Please hold. All right, I got a baby wipe. Oops, I'm stuck on a box. Okay, so I know that this round candy is going to go right there in the middle of that. If I don't want the texture, I know, Christine, I've never done a live with her. I know. We really seriously should. I should tell her someone said that. I'm going to take my finger and kind of wipe away where I know that round candy is going to go. Only because if I let that dry and then I go to do my round candy, it may have the line of that blue cake through the bottom of it that might show up. Maybe no one else would notice, but I would notice. So instead of having to paint around it when I wanted my streaks to be perfect, you can go ahead and paint it, and then you just take your baby wipe and you wipe away the negative of what you want there. So, yay, Tina, yay, Sherry. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that y'all like it. It is crazy. My husband, you know, Matt has come out and he's like, babe, what are you doing? I'm like, it's fun. It's fun. I love it. He's like, that is very taste specific. Are you going to sell that? And I'm like, yes, I'm going to sell it. And my people like my taste. So listen, thank you guys so much for joining me. Dixie Belle, thank you for having me. Thank you for these amazing paint products that let us become our own artist, whatever it is that you want to do. I mean, right here, from perfect stripes to non-perfect stripes to color blending to texture products and gilding products and amazing paints that cover with, you know, in one coat. I mean, look at that cake. There's, you know, there was nothing behind it. Perfectly one coat. So I hope that I've inspired you just to have a little bit of fun. And if you don't want to try it on a piece of furniture, just get a big board. Get a big board and just draw something out in chalk and just let go of every judgment that you've got and every bit of self-doubt, and just open some paint and get a whole bunch of brushes so that you're not constantly having to break up your creative cycle and go back and wash your brushes out. Just get a whole bunch so you can just dip all the brushes and just keep it going. Yes, exactly. So I want you to give it a try. All right. I really, really do. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to pop over to my page for just a little bit, and I will see y'all next Wednesday night. Okay. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.